up to me today and says, "Hey, I'm a fan. I'm a radio geek." Right? Isn't that what you said to me?
I did.
I
said I'm a radio geek.
And I said, "Wait, Ralphie, what do you do?" And he says, "I'm a comedian." So I said, "Okay." And I said to my guys, "Do you know this guy?" And they said, "Yeah, he's really funny." So I apologize because, you know what? I'm getting to be an old man and I don't watch you guys on what channel are you on?
I'm on a lot of stuff.
Like what do you do?
Comedy Central.
Okay.
I have 3 specials on Comedy Central. I have 4 platinum albums. Sort of millions of copies.
Ralphie May. Where are you from?
I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, raised in Arkansas, moved to Texas when I was 18. I'm related to me. You know, there's nothing to me but sweet tea and cheese grits, baby. All right? You think I'm messing with you? I'm not.
All right. You're sitting home as a kid.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you grew up on television, right?
Yes.
All right. Now, give me the guys that influence you. Give me the comedians, because comedians influence young guys like you to become
without a
comedians.
doubt.
All right. Who had the big impact on you?
The biggest impact of all time was for me was Mr. Johnny Carson. You know.
Who was great. I love Johnny Carson.
Yeah, he was the reason. My grandmother used to let me stay up and watch his monologues. I had to watch the news, and then I had to watch that and that. And she said, so you can get the intellect and you can understand what the joke's about. And you can, you know, get smarter.
So you grew up on Johnny Carson.
I did. I loved him. He was brilliant. And then I heard Mr. Pryor, Richard
Another
Pryor.
brilliant guy.
Brilliant, as smart as it gets. He was a genius. He changed stand-up comedy. You know, he made it.
Why?
He made it into, instead of a joke form, it was a story. It was an elaborate, more inclusive of the audience instead of just being punished with the, you know, just jokes.
You go back and actually study old.
Without a doubt.
All right. I mean, you go back to Carlin.
Yes.
Lenny Bruce.
Oh my God.
Bill Cosby.
Yes.
How about, I'll tell you what, I'll give you the guys. When I was a kid, and I've told this story on the air a couple times, my mother used to be a Westbury Music Fair member. She used to drag me a lot of times to Westbury Music Fair. There was always the singer, the big singer, you know, whether it was Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Tony Bennett, Liberace, Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, whoever, they always had a comedian.
Yeah,
so
Humperdinck.
Right.
What was his mama thinking naming him Engelbert?
Humperdinck.
I mean, you want to make sure a guy's single
handsome
forever.
guy coming out singing.
I know.
Now, here you go. Here are the guys. Tell me about these guys. Jackie Lennon.
Oh, yeah.
Rip Torn.
Oh.
You think Rip Torn was good?
I do.
A little weird, right?
Yeah, right.
A little weird,
yeah,
right? Pat Cooper.
Pat Cooper's a genius. Absolutely genius.
Dangerfield. Oh
my God, so funny. I used to work with him at the Laugh Factory in Los Angeles. Rodney
Just like a machine gun coming at you with the jokes,
so
right?
So funny. He said, I can't pass. I can't tell you the joke is dirty. I apologize. I'm
no
sorry. I don't want to.
But I mean,
but it's a Rodney joke.
So give me the guys. You say that Pryor.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And Eddie Murphy.
You mentioned Sam Kinison before.
Sam Kinison was a big influence on me. I actually, when I first got into stand-up, I was going to high school and college at the same time, University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, and I had won a talent show contest at the Shakey's Pizza to open for Sam Kinison. And he told me, you know, hey, great, get in the car with us. You're going to come with us right now. So I went to the show, and he's like, kid, do you have a closer? And I'm like, no. And he goes, well, it's the big joke at the end of your set. You know, just do this, and you'll just scream and curse out the audience. And the more you scream and curse at them, the more they'll love you. I'm like, okay, great. I'm like 4 minutes into a 5-minute set, 6-minute set, and I flip a punchline and a setup. Joke bombs. I do another joke, it bombs. I'm like, oh, I got to get out of here. You know, so I just start cursing and yelling at this audience, all right? All right? The boos, showers of boos, all right? He comes out and goes, can you believe that kid coming out here talking to you good people like that? He will never be a comedy again, okay? And I'm like really crying, and his brother Bill came up and hung up the phone. I was calling on a payphone to my mom to collect to come pick me up, all right? And he goes, Sam thought that was the funniest thing. You perfectly set him up. He didn't believe you could do it. Hilarious. You're coming with us to the after party. Now, Sam Kinison after party when you're 17 is not the place you should be, okay? I mean, there was like multiple laws being broken numerous ways, okay? I was drinking a half a beer out of a red cup like you are right there, okay? But it's not a beer, all right? But it was like a red cup like that, and I poured half of it into a tree like that, okay? It was a hotel suite, all right? And people are doing just cocaine. It was like a Miami Vice episode around me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to die. All right? And it was just say no. I didn't know. All right? And then Sam comes out, and he goes, kid, order some pizzas. So I order pizza, okay, from Shakey's. All right? They come up. Sam pays for the pizza and then tips him 3 little baggies of white powder. 30 minutes later, we get a call. Hey, you guys need more pizza? Obviously, I didn't abide, but it is funny, man. It's so funny. I swear. I've had so many great stories. Mr. Rock, I worked with Chris in 91. And after he got let go from Saturday Night Live, and we were working together in a horrible club in North Houston, and he was like, dude, I remember that. We were just talking about it earlier. So it's so weird to see guys over my career that today, David Spade has been around,
Are comedians good to each other?
Yeah, we really are. If you're a good comedian and if you're funny, whether you're famous or not, we all know who each other are.
Now, and you're generous to each other?
Yeah.
Or the comedians like, this guy, behind their back, this guy's not funny, this guy's not funny, this guy's not funny.
Usually, if it's bile from a reasonable person who's not bitter, it's probably true, okay, to some degree, all right. If somebody had something to say to me, I probably was rude and I apologize, okay.
Because a lot of comedians are kind of different when they're off stage. Some of them are like kind of morose, they're not the happiest people in the world.
No. Like my buddy Artie Lang, on the Howard Stern show. God bless him.
Yeah, we know, and I know Artie. Artie's just,
he's a genius.
He's had his problems.
He's had his problems. He's had his problem with everything.
We hope he gets better.
Yeah, man. He peels back the onion. I think he's gonna find he's damn worth living, and he's a wonderful man. And I think he's just great.
So how does a kid from Texas get to know all these guys?
Just through experience. This is my 20th year in stand-up comedy.
Oh, really? That long?
Yeah.
Do you have a regular gig?
I don't have a regular gig. I mean, I tour around the nation.
You do?
Yeah.
Colleges?
Colleges, clubs, theaters. I'm doing a 9-city tour this month. Okay, so of just straight theaters, concerts.
Like what kind of place do you play?
Boston.
I mean, how many people? What kind of arena?
About 1,500 to 2,500.
Wow.